Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Where are we at? Well, in the last video, or the last time I filmed it, we installed this awesome garage floor. And now that we have the floor done and the walls are painted, it's time to start getting this thing outfitted for landscaping. But before we start doing all the equipment, I need to do something useful in the front space up here. So we have, it's a small V, but we have a space up here. And my idea is I want to have a workbench and storage compartments and just an area to work on things and store things. So my idea is I was thinking I'll build me a workbench, maybe come out to about right here. So it'd go across workbench height. Underneath it, I would have cabinets, storage compartments, shelves, not sure yet. And then above this, I would have a shelf basically right about here, so above my head, but it would be offset back in a little bit. So workbench, storage area, shelf. It can basically be whatever you want it to be. I've been back and forth, I've searched the internet, see other people's ideas and the way they did their trailers. There's some really awesome cabinets that are like pre-made to fit in there, but they're very expensive. So I was thinking, I can build something. I can build something that'll do exactly what I want to do. Once I get my shelf in, how will I divide the bottom? Gas cans on the sides, and in the middle, I would be able to store all my supplies. Some tools, supplies like oils, extra chains, extra blades. You know, all the maintenance stuff can be right here and have a place. So everything that you need to maintain all this equipment that's gonna be here is always here in the trailer. And then I need somewhere to store my chainsaws and other odds and ends. But basically I want to utilize this space. Why build something? What if we bought a tool chest? Like one of those Craftsman rolling carts, or maybe any brand, a Craftsman toolbox, and had it installed right here and then built stuff around it. So tool chest, tabletop, shelf, and then do something at the sides as either shelves or just areas to store gas cans. Something like that. So in order to figure out if that's gonna work, let me go get the tape. We're gonna tape off some of the dimensions of the toolboxes I've been looking at and see what it looks like. So I recently hinted at a tool chest I was thinking about buying from Lowe's. It was an awesome Cobalt 46-inch tool chest. And I hinted on my other channel, Pave New Paths. And this is what it looks like. It looked huge in the store. Now that it's here, not so big. Because I kind of want the shelf or the workbench to come out to at least right here. So that's another foot. Now if I bring it forward, that's a lot of wasted space back there. I understand there's going to be some space that's wasted right there, but that doesn't look big enough. So I got to looking at other stores like Home Depot, and I'm a fan of Lowe's, but I will go to Home Depot if they have something. Well, they have a bigger one, so let's see what the bigger one looks like. The original one was a 46-inch wide toolbox, and I thought it was too big for the trailer. The one I found at Home Depot is 61, and that sounds huge. But man, if you look at it, it actually fits the space pretty good. So, that's the original one from Lowe's. This is the new one from Home Depot. Yes, there will be some more unused space, but I'm okay with that because when you see this toolbox has 3 sections. So what I'm thinking is the middle section is tools and stuff like that. The left section is mower supplies and maintenance items. And the right section is, you know, all the other accessories I need for my blowers, my trimmers, my edgers, hedge trimmers, all that good stuff. So tons and tons of storage that I don't have to build. I can just buy and install. And then on the sides, I will have enough room for my 2-stroke gas and oil right there and my regular gas cans right here. Decisions. Because installing that would make most of this job easier. Then I'll build a workbench that will cover this whole area. So if I'm standing right here, I can reach everything, right? So it's a good workbench. And then if I'm right here, the shelf can go in to about maybe this point. So it's offset some and it's in a way, and I'm thinking up there, I can store chainsaws. I'm contemplating storing the chainsaws vertically on the wall, but every time I've hung a chainsaw vertically, it leaks oil. Well, actually all chainsaws leak oil. The oiler always leaks unless you turn it off. But horizontally they leak less. So I was thinking I could put some rubber mats down up there, set my chainsaws up there. They're gonna leak a little bit, but they'll leak less. I like that idea better than hanging them vertically and having oil always on the ground down here or down the walls. I think I'm gonna head up to Home Depot and we're gonna do some more measurements and look at that toolbox, and we'll make one decision there. But I am bringing the trailer. I think I'm gonna see if I can roll the toolbox into the trailer and see what it looks like before we purchase it. Welcome to Home Depot. Guess what? They let me roll the cart out and it's sitting there and it looks perfect, like it belongs there. So there is our tool chest, and that's about where it's gonna go. This looks pretty perfect. Obviously there'll be some moving around, building some shelves around it, you know, all that good stuff. But man, I think I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna go inside and buy it. By the way, there's a Home Depot guy right outside this trailer that is letting me film right now so I don't steal this. But he was nice enough to bring it out here with me. We're gonna go pay for this toolbox and we're gonna get some wood. We have some wood for our project and we paid for the toolbox. It's strapped down. Should be good. Now, let's go back to the house and start building our cabinets. We made it in one piece and I've been playing around with the positioning of this toolbox. I made some audibles. I know before I left, I said I wanted to do gas cans on either side, and that meant bringing it out some. I just couldn't justify the extra wasted space by bringing out the toolbox to even with this door. So I went ahead and pushed it back because I feel like this is a good enough workbench. I also decided that maybe I want the gas cans back there by the door, or even right here by this door. That way, when I'm filling them up, they're right there by the door. I don't actually have to walk in the trailer to get the gas cans. But that's not a decision we have to make today. I just know that now it's not gonna go right there. Plus I thought I'd like to have a trash can up here and possibly some shelves to store some things over here. So we're just gonna build shelves. Or actually we're just gonna build open areas and we'll determine the shelves or open areas later. Now I'm gonna cut some wood and start positioning this thing and get it set up to where it can live there. I've decided I wanna leave the rollers on. I originally thought I'd take it off, but then I had to put wood underneath it because I do like this height. This is a perfect height to work on. So I'm gonna leave the rollers on there. That way in the future, if I feel like taking this out and putting it in my garage, I have a perfectly good toolbox. I'm gonna wing it here and we'll see what I come up with, but I'm gonna do some sort of framing right there to hold the toolbox in place and to get it secured to the wall. Right now all the brakes are set, but it probably wouldn't move. So we're gonna make this thing semi-permanent for driving down the highway. I am running out of wood, not completely, but I'm at a point to where if I go any further, you won't see what I've done. So I want to show you what I have. It's built in pretty good. It's not going anywhere, that's for sure. I probably overdid that. But here it is. So we have it anchored to the floor, so the wheels can't roll. And then up here on top, we have 2x4s screwed in to the wood of this top deck. And we have 2x4 screwed into all the way around the wall. So when I put the top shelf on, it'll tie the walls to the toolbox to the walls. So that should be good. And I left enough lip right here so things that won't come off if I leave them up there while driving. But once I put the top on, you won't see any of that. Over here on the sides, I decided to leave it open for now. I'm gonna get some more pieces to trim it out and make it look a little neater. Same over here. I can't decide if I want to put a shelf in the middle or leave it open. On this side, I'm thinking a trash can, so probably leave it open. This side, I might build a shelf, not sure yet. But I'm about to put this top piece on right here, and then I'll start planning my top shelf. And I'll give you an idea about where I'm thinking. So, reference. There's the shelf. I'm thinking something like this. Right about eye level, and I'll leave it that much room up there. Plus, it's tucked in, I don't know, about 14 inches behind the edge of the desk. But I'm out of all the wood I need to finish this part of the project. So I'm gonna run back to Home Depot. I'm gonna get some more wood and I'm gonna go to Tractor Supply and I'm gonna get some horse stall mats, because once I put the plywood down, I think I wanna put a rubber mat down so this is finished off nice and, well, it'll have rubber so things won't move around as much and I won't damage things when I'm working up here. Also gonna put rubber in that top one too. All right, we're back from Home Depot, and I will say I'm really starting to enjoy the orange store. If you're new here, this may not make much sense, but on our other channel, Paving New Paths, I'm all about the blue store, Lowe's, and I love them. I've been to the orange store twice in this video, and both times have been super pleasant. So it's safe to say the orange store is starting to grow on me. But check this out. So since I got back, I went ahead and made the shelf for the top, and I finished the trimming out. So here it is. Now it's fully trimmed out. We have our shelf on top. I'm about to work on making me a shelf right there, and I'm about to start trying to figure out how to do my top shelf up there. This is turning out to be way better than I thought. Actually, I had a plan, and this is better than my plan. So I'm done with the shelf. Man, it looks awesome. Everything's still boxed in. Here's my upper shelf. There's my chainsaw for reference to make sure it fits up there. I need to get one more piece as like a little trim piece, but also to give me a lip so that it doesn't fall off when I'm driving. I'm gonna build my shelf. I'm gonna paint this to match the walls. And we got horse stall mats from Tractor Supply that we're gonna put right here and right here, so that we'll have a rubber top for all of our horizontal areas. Man, this turned out way better than I envisioned. I'm really glad this worked out. Anyway, it's getting dark. Well, it's not dark outside yet, but it's getting very dark in the trailer, so I think I'm gonna call it a day. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna finish up with my last little pieces. I'm gonna start painting. Hopefully, we can get this knocked out by the end of the day tomorrow. Anyway, see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, good morning. You guys are late to work this morning. I've already been working for about 2 hours because, well, I had to go to the orange store and get some supplies to finish up where we left off last night. But I got it all done. I went ahead and got some trim pieces and I finished it out. Are you guys ready to see it? There it is. So I started with the trim piece up here. So now this is up here and we have a lip right here. So whatever's up there won't come off when I'm driving. I went ahead and built my shelf over here. Also have a lip on it. And I picked up this trash can right here. You know, that's the third time I've been to the orange store in this video. But I think right now it's time to get the paint out, and we're gonna paint it the same color as the walls right now. And once that's dry, we'll install our horse stall mats, and we should be just about done with this project. So, hope you brought your paintbrushes, because it's time to paint. So, I decided, for simplicity's sake, and I'm not an expert painter, I went ahead and removed all the trim pieces off the front because I don't want paint on my beautiful black toolbox. I also removed the bottom pieces so I don't get paint on the new floor. That way all that should be pretty easy to paint because most of that you won't even see, so I don't have to paint it all. And I have all the trim pieces out here so I can use a roller and cover them quickly. That way, when we need that second coat that I know we're gonna need, I don't have to do all the tedious work twice. Now, let's get started painting. As I expected, because I knew what the walls did, it's gonna take 2 coats. So here's our first coat. We put it on pretty thick, but you can still see through as it's drying. I painted everything that I needed to paint. All this other stuff you'll never see because those are the boards outside that I painted. So out here, these are doing a little better. I actually got to put 2 coats on those already because the sun's drying them out. Those are all of our trim pieces that go on the front, so I don't have to paint all that. But that right there, that is still too wet for a second coat. So, as usual, I'll see you guys when it's dry. And we're back, guys. The paint is finally dry, and you wouldn't believe how many coats it took before I could stop seeing the wood grain. If you guessed 3 coats, you are correct. It took 3 coats to get this wood to match the walls. I got everything back together right now. I think it looks pretty good. There is our painted up cabinets and our new toolbox. Now there's only one thing left to do. We're gonna get our horse stall mats out, cut them to fit this area and the shelf up there. love it when a plan comes together. So we are done with our horse stall mats, and now we have the finished product. And this is way better than I imagined it. Here it goes. There is our shelves with our horse stall mats. We even got one up here. Man, I think this turned out awesome. What do you guys think? Now the problem is, how do I organize all of my cabinets and my drawers for all the stuff I need? But that is another job for another time. And now that I'm done in here with the walls and the floor and the cabinets, it's really dark in here. It's really hard to see. So stay tuned, because in our next video, I'm going to show you guys how I install lights and run it off of a Dewalt battery. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.